Hi, my name is Bill, and in this 7-minute video we're going to look at a recent Litchi Mission that I attempted, and we'll talk about why it failed. Disregard that battery warning that you see on the screen. My Phantom is over 6 years old, and some of the battery cells are not exactly the same, so they are really minor discrepancies, and they show up with that message. Anyways, we just took off. You can watch the little red indicator that shows the flight path of your UAV, and it's going to be heading out to the first waypoint, and you're going to see what we happen. Well, Litchi Mission Planner is really great, but there are a lot of parameters to set, and if you forget to do them like I did here, first of all, starting off with the fact that I didn't have the aircraft facing in the right direction, and secondly, I had it way too low, only like 55 feet, which was way below the treetop levels, as you can see in the lower right-hand corner. And I took a look down there, and I says, "Whoa, am I that low?" So I switch over to the camera view, and to confirm that I was really that low, and that I was, skewed off to one side, and I said that this is not going to end well if I continue flying at this altitude, and trying to fight it back into the right direction. So we switch out of FP GPS and turn it back to regular PGPS, which is your regular GPS mode, and I regained control of it, and you can see we're going to be taking it up. I think I took it a little over 80 feet, which was still not high enough because we're going to be below the trees again. But you can see here that the video quality of my Phantom 3 is still really, really good, and that's why I continue to use it even though it's over 6 years old. And what we're looking at is the strip or tourist area of Geneva on the Lake, a tourist attraction in northeast Ohio that's about 150 years old. I think it came online maybe about 1870, right after the Civil War. It was a favorite vacationing spot for both Henry Ford and John D. Rockefeller. Those are high value names, but don't let that scare you off, because the prices are strictly northeastern Ohio bargains. Anyways, as we take off down here, we're going to center it back over the street here, and on either side of the strip are eateries and bars and attractions and things to do, just all kinds of things for vacationers to do. And as this place is really popular during the summertime. The tourist season actually runs from about the beginning of May to sometime around Labor Day. And we just passed a bunch of the more popular restaurants, including Eddie's. But now we're coming up on some of especially on the left-hand side, are a lot of the cottages, and these cottages are rented by, for a few days or for a week or for a couple weeks, and they're usually rented almost like a season in advance, because some of the families that are coming here, their families have been coming here for 5 or 6 generations. So when I ride down this road in the summer from my house out here on a bicycle, I note that there are cars from all over the United States and Canada, so it's really a popular place. You can see that the road actually branches here, because this is the original road, which dead ends into the Geneva Township Park, and which a park that you're going to see here. They are just completed an erosion project, which I actually shot video of, and because they had lost like 50 feet of land to Lake Erie, so they had to do something, and they put in those rocks and the sloping grassed area and brand new sidewalk area. And at this point, my Phantom 3 just totally gave it up and went into return to home mode. So it's turning itself around and going to raise itself up to like over 200 feet. And of course, once it gets up to that altitude, then I regain total control of it, and I get my video back. So there you are. You really have to plan for things like that, especially when you're flying in a somewhat of an urban area. So the blame is on me for not taking that advantage, and I've made that mistake more than once. So we're heading back here, and I'm going to start dropping back down. I think I take it down to about 120 feet, and that's still not high enough when we get close to some of the taller trees. But coming up on the part where the road splits off again, and the road goes south, and the original road continues. There's very little traffic here during mid-March, but anytime after May through Labor Day, this place is just really hopping, especially on the weekends when a lot of times they have, bike rallies and car rallies and truck rallies, all kinds of extra entertainment things. And we're continuing to drop down here. I noticed that the Phantom was kind of drifting one way or another, and since there wasn't a lot of wind, it brought to mind the fact that I hadn't done a compass calibration on this UAV for probably 2 or 3 years. So when I got back, I tried to do a compass calibration on it, and it failed the first 3 times I tried it, which probably was because I was doing it in a parking lot. And but I finally did get it to recalibrate, so next time I take it out, it should be better. We're moving along here and just passing Eddie's. It has that huge parking lot there on the left, and that's usually filled up pretty well during the summertime. And we're heading back towards liftoff point, and when we get there, you'll see that I was kind of placed myself in the shade of a tree so that I'd be able to view my Galaxy S6 Lite 10.4 inch pad tablet, which really is kind of nice to fly these UAVs with. So we're just passing over again some more of the eateries and bars and so on and so forth, and we get here and you can see me standing up here. I'll be on the lower left-hand side. You'll see me standing on the sidewalk in the trees there, and we safely made it back despite having a kind of a rocky start. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. We're going to turn around and sort of back it in. It's a habit I've gotten into from when I'm using my Evo, which has sensors on it, and we'll be dropping down here and landing in the parking lot. If you have any questions about Litchi or about what we did here, leave them in the comment section or leave a comment. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Hope you enjoyed this little experimental run here. We hope that next time it won't have to be aborted. Thanks for stopping by and watching.